Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. It's week 7 here, Sunday morning. We're just getting ready to get kicked off with the morning games. We have a decent game going on in London, at least. We saw Jacksonville look okay on offense. The Patriots sort of struggled a little bit. Really frustrating for any of us that started Demario Douglas. Sounds like he's been dealing with an illness, so sucks we didn't get really any reports about that. But lots of stuff we can talk about here. So I'm just going to go over any actives and inactives that have come up this morning, answer any start sit questions you guys have, and then hopefully get you guys all ready to roll and get you guys some wins this week. So before I get into actives and inactives, Michael, you asked half PPR, should you flex Jordan Mason or Amari Cooper? I would go Jordan Mason this week. I know the injury is a little bit concerning, but it sounds like he practiced pretty much in full over the course of the week. It doesn't seem like they're very worried about it. They kept him out last week as more of like a precautionary measure anyway. Grendo didn't look good either, so it's going to be Jordan Mason's job. I know the Chiefs are a really tough matchup, but I'd just be worried with Amari Cooper about him not being as involved as you want in his first game there. So I'd go Jordan Mason there. But yeah, so getting into the actives and inactives here. So starting things off with some of the actives, we've got Aaron Jones, who's going to be active today. That's obviously huge. Tough matchup against Detroit, but you're hoping he can just catch a few passes and be useful. I can't really imagine sitting him unless you're really loaded at the running back spot. So I do think that Aaron Jones is a guy that I would still be looking to start if I could. Kenneth Walker popped up yesterday on the injury report with an illness. A lot of jokes because his birthday was this weekend as well, as people think maybe he got a little too party happy. But regardless, he's active today. He'll be playing. Keep an eye on it. You could obviously see those limited snap counts, so don't be shocked if Kenneth Walker ends up splitting a little bit more with Zach Charbonnet than normal, but you're still playing Walker for sure. Ray Davis active along with James Cook. Ray Davis was actually the sort of surprising one just because he popped up in the injury report with an injury throughout the course of the week. Sounds like he's going to suit up. You're just playing James Cook. You're not going to play Ray Davis in this one. All three Colts wide receivers, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman Jr., and Josh Downs, are questionable this week. They're all going to play here, as is Anthony Richardson. So that's exciting. We're going to get to see this Colts offense effectively in full. No Jonathan Taylor just yet, but I don't want to play any of those receivers. If I had to play one, it would be Josh Downs. It's just really tough to trust the Colts passing game right now with Anthony Richardson going. So I don't want to go there, but if you have to, I would rank them Downs, Pittman, Pierce. A.D. Mitchell's always got a shot to score a deep dong touchdown at some point too, but I just don't want to go there. It's going to be those two Downs, if anything, for me. Nick Chubb going to be active this week as well. There will be no Jerome Ford this week, so it's going to be Nick Chubb, Deonta Foreman, and Pierre Strong. Really tough for me to give any strong advice in terms of should you start Nick Chubb. I would look to avoid sitting him this week or avoid playing him this week just because it's his first game back. We don't know how involved he's going to be. If he gets 5 carries just to sort of see how things feel out, that'd make a lot of sense to me. So I just don't want to go there unless we get some sort of report in the next 10 minutes that says he's going to be the workhorse for them. But we're not going to get that today. So really good story. Hope he plays well, but I just don't want to start him just yet. Deontay Johnson been dealing with a hamstring and a rib injury this week. Sounds like he's going to be good to go. It is a concerning injury, obviously. We could see limited snaps there, but they play the Commanders. He's been so great. I would still be starting Deontay Johnson this week, even though I know that the risk is it's significant this week. Cooper Kupp should be active this week as well. I'd be looking to start him. It's just tough to not play Cooper Kupp whenever he's active. I know there's obviously the re-injury risk, but I would be playing Cooper Kupp, and what should be a really good matchup against the Raiders. And then Brian Robinson should be active this week as well. Great matchup for him against the Panthers. Austin Eckler is still a great start as well, but Brian Robinson would be a guy that I'd have a really tough time sitting this week. So moving on to the inactives here. Sort of a surprise inactive is going to be Jameis Winston. Not really a big deal there, but he's going to be the emergency third-string quarterback for the Browns, so it's not injury-related. I think this could potentially mean they're looking to trade Jameis Winston at some point. The other theory would be they just don't want there to be discussion about benching Deshaun Watson for Winston anymore or something, or they don't want it to be up in the air mid-game. I don't know what's going on there. It's obviously a really gross spot. I'm sorry if any of you guys are Browns fans, but I hope Jameis Winston gets to play somewhere he's fun to watch. Will Levis going to be inactive this week as well, so we're going to see Mason Rudolph start today. Honestly, it's a lot better for the pass catchers. Will Levis has been awful. I think it gives me a little bit more confidence in guys like Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins, but I don't really want to play any of them. I'm still probably just playing Tony Pollard if I have to play a Titan. Jerome Ford, I mentioned earlier, he's going to be inactive today, so same thing. Nick Chubb, decent option, but not someone that I want to start this week. TJ Hawkinson, just not quite ready yet. Not going to play this week. Could be back next week, so keep that in mind. But just not quite going to suit up this week. Tajay Spears going to miss this week as well. So again, Tony Pollard is in line for a huge workload. You're playing him. Jonathan Brooks, same thing with TJ Hawkinson, just not quite ready. Excited to see him when he plays, but we'll get him probably week 8 or week 9. And then Jakobi Meyers, not officially inactive, but listed as doubtful. It's just going to be a lot of Brock Bowers. If you needed to play a Raider receiver, it'd be Trey Tucker, but I don't trust that at all. It would be Bowers, and then probably nobody else for me from the Raiders side of the ball. Yeah, other than that, though, up next I'll be going over the Week 7 recap, so I'll just recap every single game that happens this weekend, get you guys updated in terms of anything you maybe missed. I'll be watching all the games and stuff. I'll be watching football all day here. Super excited. We got a good day of football ahead of us. If you guys do have any specific questions, just let me know in the comments of this video. You can ask right now. I'll hang around for a minute or two, and then if you guys don't get it in before I end the stream, I'll make sure I check before 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern time, just so that we can get you guys those questions answered before these games kick off. So yeah. I really appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we get a fun end to this Patriots-Jaguars game. Looks like the Patriots are trying to make a mad dash here, but not really going to work out, but we'll see. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and good luck this week, and I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace, guys.